Hey up people, I'm back. Well, I said I was going to do a bit of a video today, and as promised I'll talk nonsense about bollocks like I normally do. But anyway, as you can see, I've started my cleaning out. Only gets done once a year. All these other people, they want to keep it like an hospital. I ain't got a problem with that. Everybody to their own. This is the stuff I take it out. It's all in bags because people want it. It's all dry, bit of straw in it, bit of sand, shavings, everything. Okay, I've only done these two sections at the minute. The sand's down, that'll be dried now, and then the wood shavings will go on top of that. And then obviously when the young ones get older and we come round to racing, then that's when I put a couple of bowls and put a bit of straw in and let them take the pick. So you know the layout of my loft by now. That's the middle section where the trap through. Do you know what I mean? There's my traps. ETS pad's still there. That's moved a bit, look. I can shut that. Do you know what I mean? And then obviously that can shut. Doors all over. Then I can just trap them to this bit if I want. Or I can have the doors open. That side. And that side. And they can trap wherever they want. Do you know what I mean? So I can do a lot of things with them. Again, it's designed a lot like the Obear loft. Rosie, get out. Do you know what I mean? They can come through the middle, but I can have cocks in there, ends in there, whatever. And there's another section through there, which obviously you know I built last year. Well, not last year. It was built as an aviary, and then I just bought it in and put new box in it. You've seen all that. They're just some late breads. One or two ain't got rings on, but there was pairs that I just tried. I like to try a pair before I think, right, we'll leave them together. And I'm one of them. I'm not bothered about showing you with loft in a mess. Do you know what I mean? I've got nothing to hide, ever. If anybody comes here, this is how you'll find it. Might be a bit untidy. You might be lucky. You might find a week when I've cleaned. That's what I'm feeding at the minute. That's malting mixed with barley and wheat from the farm. And I'll take you to the shed in a minute where I keep my corn. That's an end section, as you know. You know the setup in here. That's a 4-foot end section with poles. And we've got the middle bit. And then we've got another 4-foot end section at that end. But at the minute, these are all pairing up. You know, the main pair I wanted to go down was the dark cock and his hen. They're the ones I wanted together. The big blue cock and the pied hen, I wanted them together. All the others, I'm not really bothered. If a pigeon isn't worth taking a young off, then it shouldn't be here anyway. Do you know what I mean? So that's what I reckon anyway. So, but what I want to get at here is about feeding. Do you know, at the minute, these won't be eating a lot. They're more interested in coming about and chasing hens. Do you know what I mean? And people overfeed, and this can spoil your season right from the start by just overfeeding. These are more interested, how can I put it? And it's nature's way for a cock to drive a hen and a hen to get out way. Do you know what I mean? That's nature's way. So they're not that bothered about feeding. When you first pair up and that, it's nature's way to get weight off them. These cocks will be driving them hens like bloody hell. You know, when they pick them, because some of them haven't picked their hens yet, and it's their way, and it's nature's way of finding them down, ready for laying. You know, it takes 10 days, whatever, but that'll be 10 days where that cock has not let that hen rest. He'll have been on her, you know, chasing her. And that's nature's way. So why the hell do people try and pump food into them, you know, at this time of year, when they're paired up, I don't know. They're not bothered about food much at all. So get that out of your head. And all this feeding top-notch gear, get that out of your head and all. But hey, that's just me. I'm going to take you now to my food bit, where I keep my food. You know where it is? Obviously that's my fence. So we've got an outlook now. We haven't got fence. I mean, I've just laid that over that bit of ground so it'll stop the weeds. What are you doing running in that loft? You bastard. The other one's over there. Stop bods, all paired up. They're the custers. They're all custers in there. They're paired up and they're not allowed in the aviary at the minute because they're on canker stuff. So they're confined in there. These are all the Van Reets and the Roland Janssens. I haven't cleaned the Roland Janssens part out yet. So they're just in there. This is where I keep my food. All in here. And you know what I feed? That's my malting mix. That's the base to all my mixes, you've seen it all before. This is breed and wean ready for young uns. Full barrel. That's beans. That's obviously more malting mix. That's a bit mixed up, ready, with some beans in it. A lot of barley. Nothing posh here. Believe me. Nothing posh. You've seen it all before. You'll never see any Belgian corn here. If people want to use it and spend all the money, crack on. No problem. It's like with all the medicines and potions. These are on canker stuff, which I fetched from Gary before this lockdown thing. I can't remember what the bloody hell they call it now, but it's good. What is it? Trico Plus. There it is. And it's 1 teaspoon to 2 litres of water. And that tub is full. You know, usually you get them and there's only half of it in. That's full, that tub. That's good value, that is. So, I'm getting there. You know, I lost a little bit of interest, really, when I was going for all shit with fence. Didn't know whether I would, be able to stay down here or not, or whatever. That's a Van Reet crossed with that Roland Janssen. I'll try them. You try all sorts, don't you? Do you know what I mean? It's no good sitting still and saying, right, I'm just going to have that, I'm just going to have this. Belgium's don't do that. You know, they cross. They cross them. He might make a nice cock, that blue pied yearling. As a young un, the whole of the young bird aviary, he wanted it. Do you know what I mean? He wanted it all. He wasn't bothered. It was his. If something landed, and it still bugs about now. If some of them still come on top of this is the young bird trap, and he still goes and chases them off. All that was his. All that lay along. That was all his. Because you know, this is where my young bird's trap. The trap through that, obviously, that you've seen in the centre section. These can open. They can come out of here. Do you know what I mean? You've seen it all before. So I haven't really got a lot to show you at the minute until they start hatching and laying, then we can go from there. But I'm back happy. Well, not that I wasn't happy before, but do you know what I mean? It's given me a kick up the arse, and I'll be trying my best, you can believe that. So I've got another section to do tomorrow in there. I'm not doing them all today. I've got to clean all that out, get the sand put in there, get the wood shavings put in there tomorrow. I'll not clean Odins out until racing, until they've finished breeding. Then it'll be cleaned through, and it'll be the same for them. The same for them. They'll all be cleaned through and all get ready. That's not your end, boy. But I'm pleased with them. I mean, like I say, I don't feed nothing posh, and they look well. They really do look well. So I'm happy with them. And they've only been to bed. What they've been bloody hell, get your words out, Jake. What they've been together now, 3 days, and most of them have picked down and got boxes. Like I said, there was just one or two pairs that I definitely wanted to go together. And some of the others have gone down, who I wanted and all, they've gone down all right. I've got 78 up there. She ain't bloody... I'm going to go in and show you. She ain't picked a bloody cock. She's picked a box. She's picked a box. I think she's trying to build her own cock, but... Hey, girl. Hey? Hey, good girl. Come on. You giving me a dance? You giving me a dance? Oh, you're a good girl, aren't you? Why don't you pick yourself a cock? Hey? Come on. Come on, my baby. Yeah, darling. Yeah, darling. You're a good girl, aren't you? You're a good girl. Come on. Come on. All these cupboards and you just sit there wait for me, wouldn't you? Hey, come on, my baby. Come on, my baby. Yeah, papa. Look at me. Come on. Come on, baby. It's bloody stupid how some of them get. It really is. But that was him who broke his leg. He come back, really smashed up quite bad on his ring leg. I didn't quite set it straight, so his bent leg. He was paired up to her when she come from National, on the floor in the Umber section. He could hardly walk and he paired his hand up to her. And I was happy. He smashed his head up, that cock there. He come back with his leg nearly chopped off. She's a nice hen he's paired to and all. They're a nice pair. All pieds, but you know, it's got a bit of pied on them. They're the Van Rates. All checkers and blues, straight blues, they're Custers. But I'm pleased how they're going. But like I say, my loft's nothing special. As you say, I've all built my sen. But it does what it says. Ronnie Bigwood always goes on about your loft's got to be right, and whether I was lucky or not, I don't know. But it seems to be all right. It really does. I did put them woods up there just to stop. I thought there was a bit too much draft, so I put the wood halfway up. But it's I'm happy with it all. You design your lofts how you want it, and that's what makes it easy for you. You know, I just think having the two end sections, I can play with them a bit more. You know, and keep cocks in the middle. I could put ends in the middle and put cocks in the end and lock the ends up. You know, I thought of that. You know, if I was having ends, going to be trouble pairing up, as they do. Whoever says ends don't pair up. Well, I'd like to go round to the loft and have a look, but there you go. So, the way I've got this set up, with having two sections at the ends, two 4-foot sections and a 10-foot in the middle, I could have the ends in this section and lock them in the boxes to keep them rank. And I could put cocks at ends. And, you know, have the cocks in that end, some more cocks in this end, and play about with them that way. There's lots of things you can do. I haven't got really a full team. Do you know what I mean? I've got 21 cocks in there, obviously 21 ends with them. And that's enough, to be honest. I don't want any more. But if I wanted, you know, to have 2 lots of cocks or 2 lots of ends, then I'd have to have a few more. But I'm not bothered. There's enough here. And I've got 60 rings, 40 front Midland National, 20 front Big National. Oh, there's a few. I've got some gold rings front Midland National and all. But there's 6 going to, or 8 going to the sale that Gary and Pete Berry run for Rob Burrows, and I'm really happy to give to that. You know, I was over the moon. He's an 8 for a lad from Carlisle, but he's given me the rings for them. So if I've got 50 to race, I'll be happy. Do you know what I mean? I don't want to get load. I didn't lose that many last year, so I don't want to get bloody load again. It's hard picking them, do you know what I mean? It's hard sorting them. So, we'll let us see. But there you go, that's inside my loft now. Yeah, people have said, bloody hell, look at all that on that floor. Yeah, it's about 8 inches deep with wood shaving, sand and straw, but it's as dry as a bone. And it'll all come out, be bagged up, given away to people on the allotments, and I'll start again with another lot. I like it. I scrape the boxes, scrape the perches, but the floor is deep litter. I like it. It's everybody down to their own. Do you know what I mean? You do how you want to do it. Don't listen to people. Find a system that suits you. Do you know what I mean? You've all seen this before. Obviously they short. I can make it 6 foot sections. I can have 2 6 foot sections and a 4 foot section and a big section at the end. You've seen it all before. Okay? Right, I'll do another one when I get when I'm down on eggs and that, and I'm writing down and injecting, because I inject in the nest. You know, which, I mean, me and Gary Gary Tomlinson, we often talk about that. It's far easier to go around when they're in the nest, pick up the nest bowl, like put the nest bowl in here or something, and just jab them. Far easier. Hold the neck, you can do it on your own. Hold the neck, I've got my gun, hold the neck and jab. You're not buggering about. And bring numbers down as you go. Do you know what I mean? All my chives starting to grow, look. You leave it in. You've all seen the chives video. She's a nosy bugger. That's Rosie. I don't know where Lily is. Just nosy. When she wants to be in it. Oh, film me. Well, there's the chives, look. All coming up again. There's garlic chives, what called garlic chives. It's garlicky taste, so it always comes back every year. Look. Coming back. And there's some round my budder. So there you go, people, okay? I'm sorry I've waffled on, and I'm sorry you haven't learned to deal, but we'll get there. We'll start doing a bit more. Okay, there's Lily set up there, look. She's on guard. Alright, people, take care. Be happy to each other.